Hello, 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 Virgos. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? Just getting started here. Hey, I just did a video, whether you found it or not. I did a video on fear because I have Get Balanced 2020. So I did a live video on fear today on tools and tips on recognizing it, and also, how to get through fear, how to conquer your fears, that kind of thing. So I would love some comments or feedback if you found it. I put it under the how to, but I am learning these categories for YouTube. So I would really love to know if you're a subscriber, if you have found it or you can see it. And then also too, if you're not a subscriber, if you would like to see it, just subscribe, hit the bell. You'll be notified. You don't have to hit the bell, but you'll be notified when I do these live readings. But also too, I'm about had it because I'll tell you here in a second. But the thing is that I'd really like to know if my subscribers can see it, find it, and all that kind of stuff. I'm doing more how-tos as well, and so these categories on YouTube are killer. I don't know what to put them under. And what I'm saying I'm having had it about is I live in a neighborhood where I have a big backyard, but apparently the kitty corner house has decided to sell part of his backyard and put a house up there, so they're now building. I can't even hear myself think. So if you hear this, I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't have a soundproof booth to do this in. So if I'm hoping I have the volume up so that you don't hear the big trucks and everything. I'm just so livid. I'm ready to move now. So Virgos, let's get going. But yes, please. So if you watch the fear, how to face your fear, your giants, and you find it, please let me know that it's getting seen. I would like comments and feedback. I haven't done a Get Balanced 2020 video for a while, but it's time. 2021 is the time to do that. So if you're facing any fears, challenges, that would be a good start for you anyway. And also too, if you go on my websites down below, they are melded together. So if you hit Get Balanced 2020 or if you hit Divine Warrior Intuitive, you're going to go to the same one and you just pick what you want to go under. All right. So let's get started here, you guys. This is for January 11th through the 17th. And I'm just getting started. I had a late start today because my leather business is really picking up. And then we had travel meetings today for, because I'm a travel agent. The owner of the company wanted to come on and share us with good news. Travel's coming, you guys. If you want to travel, book now. You can pay as you go, and then in 2021, towards the end of 2021, you can actually then pay for the whole thing. But cruises are really going to be big. But yeah, now's the time to really book because there's lots to save on. Can you believe $60 a day for a cruise? I think it was $420 for a week vacation, all inclusive on a boat, and they're going to be super safe. Trust me, I'd even go on one. So let's get started. So let's see, 11th through the 17th. So for those of you who are brand new, I'm picking an oracle first that goes with the current energies. Then I'll be picking an oracle for the future energies. And at the end, I probably am going to pick another oracle just to see what the energies of the universe are saying. So if you know energies, the universe is all about vibrations and frequencies. They don't care how we feel. They only care if the vibration's up or low. That's why I talk to you guys about your feelings, your emotions, your energies, how that affects your vibrations and your energies. So, yeah. All right. So, let's see where we are going. Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. Woohoo! That's a good thing, too. Woohoo! This all goes together. So, first energy out is, and it can be a little bit unstable. I understand that. So the first energy out in the first oracle is birth or rebirth. So we are actually going, and remember I'm talking to you guys about all the energies and the planets and everything we're going through with the pandemic and everything, is that we're getting ready to go into that birthing canal. you know, where you're being pushed through. Okay, so that's sort of part of this energy where we're at. Now, it can be painful. Now, if there is a birth, it can be painful. If there is a rebirth, it can be painful because you have to go through that. If you hear me talk about shadow work, inner child work, it is painful because we got to take you back to where it all started, the roots and or the foundation of where your thinking went. Then it would be a little bit, you know, where we get our twisted thinking from. It is painful to go back there, but then we push through and we make it have a rebirth. So, and then we have knowledge and healing as far as the serpent. It does take that to have these two together. This is almost an energy together. That's why I like to do an oracle at the end now, because I'm doing them a little bit differently. So as we look at knowledge and healing, that is part of rebirth. That's shadow work. That's inner child work. That's what this is happening. And that at the very beginning of the year, and this sort of goes in, maybe that's why the divine had me to do fear today, because it was just, I wasn't going to do it, but it was impromptu, and he goes, do one on fear. So maybe that's where it is, because we are afraid. Some people are afraid to go back through their shadow work. Some people are afraid. They don't want to go to that inner child. It's painful, but we cannot grow until we go through that pain. Does that make sense? For some of us, you know, we think, oh, well, you know, it'll be just easy. I'll just change my old habits to good habits. Well, those old habits may come back again, especially if we don't do our homework. It's like when I teach losing weight, right? For women who want to lose weight. And when I wrote my book back there, then the thing is that I talk about the aspects of losing weight. Anybody can lose weight. Anybody can lose weight. But the thing is, can they keep it off? And why don't we keep it off? The reason why is we have to go back, Phil, to the painful roots of why we were eating the way we're eating in the first place, and all the core foundations of that. And then we have to go forward and see, because it's a psychological thing. Majority of it. Now, there are some cases, having nutrition and degree in fitness, there are cases that a lot of it has to do with a psychological issue. Or not a physical issue. Some of mine is physical because it's just the way my body is, the way my DNA is. But there are majority of the way we eat is here, or drink. It's here, and it is about getting to your foundation, your shadow work. Definitely, first card out is death. Things have to change. And the reason we have to change, or we should change, I should say, because some people are stubborn and don't want to. They don't want to open a new door because they're very comfortable and don't want to get out of the box. So, but this has to be get out of the box. This is like get out of the box. Start to heal. How can you heal? Will you face your fears? The video, face your fears, but you also do your homework. So there is an opportunity, again, if you look at the sun in the background, there is an opportunity for rebirth. If you look at the back, there's a sun. Guy is like, please, please, please. You can change that around. While you're living on the earth, you can change that around. Don't ask me what happens after we pass on, because I don't know that energy yet. So I will one day. So again, this is healing, to end something, to accept something, or start something, or change a habit, or something of that nature. It does take healing and knowledge. Now, if you look at knowledge, what is knowledge? It could be a lot of things to a lot of different things. Is it spiritual knowledge? Is it earthly knowledge? Is it knowledge of that you can clarify, which would be earth? Or is it not able to be clarified, meaning spirit? We don't know. I mean, if I see a shadow, I'm like, okay, well, that looks like a person. So is that a spirit? We can't clarify. Well, it looks like a spirit to me if it moves and it walks, and we can't clarify it because it is not of a normal realm here on earth. So you have to sort of look at knowledge. What is that to you? What is that for your healing process? What is it that you have to let go of to heal so that you can actually shoot through that birth canal and be reborn? So again, and there is oh, interesting. So they asked me to look at the end of the picture here. And I don't know if I can show that to you very well, But if you look at the end of the path, there is like a door there or a portal or something there. So that's where we go through. So they asked me to look at that, and I'm like, what is that? I was like, oh, okay, it looks like a portal or a door or something. Our path, again, the birth canal throughout. So let's see what else we got going for Virgos. Virgos. Yeah. Oh, you even have the Virgo card, Hermit. Okay, somebody feels like they haven't been treated fairly. They feel like something was completely unfair to them. And this is part of your healing process. So the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles is all about the give and take. But for some reason, you did not get what you felt was either due to you, what you deserved. This could be even a family dynamic where there's children and other children were favored over you. But this also could mean that you've been watching, somebody's been watching, and they've been hurt through things, they have scars and things like that. This could be also in a relationship that, you basically had a lot of trials, tribulations, challenges, and everything through this. Again, it has to be with another person. I can tell it's another person. And this may have ended very not nicely. And the fairness, you're carrying that with you. And the reason why is that the healing card came up. And it's either you're starting to heal from it or you are thinking about this, and it's for someone it's you're really thinking about this way too much, really thinking about this, because the other person doesn't even think about it. And the reason why is there's the Hermit. So somebody's really focused in on everything rather than focusing in on themselves. When we talk about rebirth, fear, those kind of things, we don't want to face what is reality. Reality is we cannot control anybody else but ourselves and our feelings. And we can, thank you. So they're saying you take control of your feelings and your emotions. Don't let the feelings and emotions take control of you. I don't know who that's for. That was drop that. So yeah, for somebody's really carrying it. And this is what's holding you back. You're like, this is something that it's almost like you are too focused in on it, and it's almost enveloping you. And the thing is, it will hold you back. You can't move forward from it because that's a thinking process that is a hindering thought process. We all have pains. We all have struggles. We all have wounds. And you're standing strong. You have the courage to stand strong, and you're standing. So you can get through this. You can actually heal from this and move away from it. You have to, because you got to leave the past and move forward. But I have a feeling this is with... there's somebody out there that this is a family person that you've really been harmed. Oh, and if somebody's been abused by that family person, that's where this is. That's, again, this is watch the fear one, because we talked about if you're going through abuse, whether it's sexual, verbal, emotional, been there. So that's something that you have to go through. Yeah, you have to work on that. But the thing is, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Nine is all about the intensity. However, I'm not sure why we show Pentacles here. Pentacles is about career too. Somebody could have been very, very, oh, thank you. So somebody with a career. So somebody maybe had a project together, or a boss didn't treat them right, or they unfair. So maybe, okay, so somebody was got a promotion and you should have gotten it. I don't know who that's for. That's for somebody else. And you were watching, or somebody's watching though. Somebody definitely is watching. I don't know who that's for. Somebody is watching either in the workplace, how you act and react due to that promotion, or somebody's watching in how you act and react to some type of unfairness to yourself, whether it was physically, emotionally, or verbally. There's somebody watching to see how you handle it. It's almost like they're putting the fear into somebody. The snake. Fear. Fear, fear, fear. So we have the six of swords coming out. Means travel, or somebody wanting to go away or move away, or somebody coming to you. That could be in regards to this. For somebody, I'll tell you, if you work through whatever it is you're going through, the Nine of Pentacles is there, and she is all about abundance, about self-fulfillment, self-growth, self-accomplishment. And hers is more financial, but she also has a handle on knowing the balance between nature and money and self and spirit and things like that. She still has that, but she is one of more high integrity, more of a good way of getting things and doing things, more fairness, put it that way. So that's what I heard, is she's fair. So this is an intense person. This is a person. So if somebody is going to be coming towards you, or you're going towards somebody to maybe get some advice or something to that nature, that person. Now the 9, it shows her as a woman, but it could be a masculine as well. However, this is the person that is going to actually help you through whatever challenge or struggle you're going through at the moment. Because again, this is a healing process, and this is to be a rebirth for you right now. So I don't know who's having some problems going through that kind of stuff. Whether it be past hurt with a family member, or somebody, a boss, because we've got money here. Could be a boss, could be maybe something to do with your career, but something is ending. And that could be the beautiful, beautiful beginning of a new birth. Again, because we are in the birth canal. Right now, we are in the birth canal. Yeah, definitely. So we have the 4 of Wands, which is all about bringing togetherness, bringing balance, bringing everything to fruition, having the seed to be planted to bring unity and everything. To me, it's balance. Balance is mind, spirit, and body. If you're working on yourself, it's all about mind, spirit, and body, bringing that balance together within that person, getting your shadow work done while you are also growing yourself. I just had a protein shake. I've been eating all day, so I was like, oh my gosh, what time is it? Oh, I should eat something. So that's the thing, is that this is going to be a good thing. This is going to be a really good healing thing for someone for this week. Somebody's really looking at themselves. Now, thank you for that. Somebody is really looking at themselves and a self-evaluation. However, somebody is looking out for everybody else, but not focusing in on themselves. So for somebody out there, you're so focused on everybody else that you don't actually look at yourself and your struggles and your needs. You cannot help anybody else until you help yourself. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So number 10 is the ending of some type of burden. So whatever you're going to be working on, for somebody, you got to think outside the box. I don't know who that's for, but somebody's so comfortable where they're at that it's not working anymore. You've got to think outside the box. And this is going to help you release your burden, because we have the star. And the star is about balance. Star is about, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. There's going to be some communication. I feel like almost somebody's going to go to counseling or a coach or something like that. They're going to help them through a step or a process. And you're going to get your balance back in your life. I don't know who that's for. This is about healing again, getting the knowledge, getting the clarity, what you need. It's coming. So, for that. So the burden is going to be released. So if somebody feels really, really heavy, somebody feels like they're being really just weighed down. It's just heavy on their heart. But again, it's almost like for somebody that somebody's done stuff and now it's just so heavy that they just want to get it done and over with. They just want to start their life. For another person, it's been they're doing it to themselves. This burden isn't because of your thought process. This burden is because you maybe just don't have the skills or the tools or the knowledge on how to turn things around. And that, again, that's like I said, somebody's maybe going to be asking for support or counseling or how do I do this? Or maybe they'll even Google and it's like, how do I self-help myself? Because finances can be tight for a lot of people and there's a lot of free ways to do things out there. So, but this is going to be a good thing because it is going to bring you balance. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let me see if there's divine. I know you don't. Sometimes he doesn't when, especially if we're in a healing process, and he wants us to look. Who is this for? Who is this for? Because the second time, are you paying attention to too many people and wanting to give their advice for them, but you're not doing your own? Or are you really just really focusing in on yourself, seeing where you need the help and where to work on that? That's interesting. Yeah. All right. Ooh. Too many cards, please. Too many cards. So, yeah. So, but I mean, the divine doesn't talk a lot about love. A lot of the times because he says, let me bring it to you. But yeah, there is something new being planted here, definitely. Because remember, this ending, this is a rebirth. This is definitely a rebirth. So somebody's going to come out just feeling so good. And that tombo, I think you guys have heard me say it before, that little, what do they call it in English? Tombo is dragonfly. Is actually, I don't believe in luck, but that's usually good luck. I believe in there's a reason for everything and the divine places, people, things, and everything in our life for our journey. So there is a new path for somebody. There is something new coming about. Now, this might be a new path of thinking. This might be a new path of a job because we have some pentacles here. Definitely pentacles. But we also have a new feeling of self for somebody. There's a new feeling of self for somebody. And I'm excited for that because this is definitely a new journey for you. So if somebody is taking a leap of faith, that they're actually going to rechange how they think and regrow how they think. This old person is going to go away. Those earthly people on the bottom, and the way that you're going to think is differently. And what's really interesting is because, you know what, and it might be a person that has more earthly thinking. I don't know if that's you, but the way we think about, and make our decisions based on the earth, and it may be coming more spiritual because this is the year of the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about teaching. This is about inspiration and growth and everything like that. However, the Hierophant is also about spirituality. So you might be changing the way you think. All right. Inspiration. So we have the Empress and the Hangman. So there may be some form of love coming through. It could be somebody very nurturing. It could be a love condition with this person who's very insightful, somebody who's actually paying attention to everything that's going around. And that's why I believe the Hermit is there. So the Empress could be, well, it's a feminine energy, but it could be, it could be a masculine energy as well. But the thing is that this person is very insightful, whoever you're going to be coming in contact with. It could be a love relationship, it could be a new date, it could be a friend, it could be whatever that is for you. I don't know, because I don't know if you're single, married, whatever. So the person, though, that is coming with you, or maybe your partner is actually becoming more insightful, more intuitive, which is more spirit, just more spirit inside. So I don't know what that is for you, but that is huge. But this is a week, Virgos, about healing, getting clarity, whatever that is for you. So really focus in on what you're listening to, where you're going this week, what you need help in, where you're struggling, and also where you're fearful, because it's asking you to work and be out of the box, get out of your comfort zone and actually get into the shadow work, because somebody's definitely feeling like they're being treated unfair. All right. So Virgos, that's your reading for this week. I hope that you please like, share, subscribe. Again, hit the bell if you would like to be notified. I know that subscribers probably will see my video, like the fear video, because I've actually put that in how-to category. So please, again, let me know if you do see the fear video, because I'm wanting to make sure I'm putting it in the right category. Being a newbie to this YouTube stuff is really challenging, especially as my daughter calls me, boomer. But I really would like to make sure that you guys are getting the tools and the tips spiritually, as well as empath and also tarot, where you can get the best for yourself, not for me. Divine asked me to do it today just on a spur of the moment. And again, that's a fear video on fear of your giants, to get rid of them, to how to know how to get rid of them. So I hope that again, not doing the daily, so if you're looking for them, they're not there, but please like, share, subscribe, and I would love to see your comments and feedback on what you would like to see and hear this year. And also too, if you need a one-on-one coaching or would like a reading, I would be very happy to do that. I do readings with cards and without. Intuitive, I don't need them, but sometimes it's nice to give me another story, because if I do a one-on-one, you're giving me the information and the energies and everything, because I do them video. I don't record them. You can record them, but I do video or FaceTime or Zoom, Skype, because it's really important for me to see the energies around you. All right. Take care, and I hope to see you next week. Please like, share, subscribe.